Hello everyone. Welcome here. It looks like my face cam is sized perfectly to cover up the main menu. Exactly. Anyway, we'll see if we need to move that again later. But today, we're going to play some... I don't even remember what the name of this damn game is because it's too long. Let me actually look. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2. There we go. That is at least 2 words too long. But anyway. I saw somebody play this a while ago, like a couple months ago. And it looked okay, TM. And I was like, yeah, maybe we'll add that to the list if it's on sale cheap. And it was on sale cheap, so I picked it up. And then I finally have gotten around to playing it. But anyway, I have done nothing except look at the settings, so let's find out what the actual game is like.
Thank you for accepting this commission, and welcome to Kuamar. For the past 20 years, it has been controlled by 2 people, President Omar al-Bakr and his wife, Bibi Rashida. Their regime is both cruel and brutal, but we saw no reason to interfere, till now. We have actionable intel Kuamar is planning an offensive against a neighboring state. A war here is unacceptable. It will disrupt the whole region, inflating global oil prices. The conflict was triggered by the assassination of President al-Bakr. His wife has taken power, but her grip is weak. Some within her government resent both her gender and Western education. However, she's supported by a close network of warlords. They provide troops and weaponry to Rashida, reinforcing her control and preventing open revolt. The regime is financed by the hacker and crypto-anarchist, Lars Hellstrom. Wanted by multiple agencies, he threatens governments, rigs elections, and holds corporations to ransom. Together, they are the masterminds behind this offensive. We need you to shut them all down. We also have a friendly in country, Taj Tahir, a journalist and the son of one of Rashida's few political opponents. He disappeared after being arrested on espionage charges. Find him.
And eliminate him.
Kuamar's terrain is both arid and mountainous, so getting close to a target may not be possible. We know you're a long shot specialist, so this shouldn't be a problem. Your new gear should help, especially the prototype visor. It has an enhanced battlefield display and a direct comms link to me. Rashida and her allies cannot be allowed to ignite the region. Her war must be stopped. I'll be in touch.
All right. Skill trees looks like. Cost. Looks like there's 3 currencies. Or at least that they're showing there. And there's 3 currencies up here. There's a suspicious gap in the middle, but that's probably because this number gets large. So if I had to guess, would be like Intel, who the hell knows, and money. And I'm guessing money is probably counted to a much higher number than the rest of those. Anyway, we have no resources of any that matter, so it does nothing. Here's your standard tutorial bullshit. Settings hideout there. Alright, anyway. So I have 1 infiltration point. It's time to get familiar with your weapons. The tactical visor we supplied provides live feed from your scope. It's equipped with an advanced combat display. Yada yada yada. Who cares? Alright. It's the tutorial. I'm a fan of tutorials. Unless they're really terrible tutorials, in which case the game should be fixed, but tutorials are important. Alright, we're not doing marksman. Engage with accessible sniping mechanics, balanced enemies, interesting challenges. Red dot aim helper is unavailable by default. Okay, whatever that is. Red dot aim helper is unavailable. I'm guessing this would be a little dot that shows where your bullet's actually going to hit. What do you mean by red dot aim helper? Okay, well, we're not doing Deadeye either. Let's go with Veteran Sniper.
How's the heat
See if I
there,
regret
Raven?
this later.
It's time to get familiar with your weapons and gear. The tactical visor we supplied provides a live feed from your scope. It's equipped with an advanced combat display. You'll be able to scan terrain as well as tag and track hostiles. We've also given you some extra tools. We'd prefer it if you didn't break them. I'll run through their features on our live fire range. Once you're happy, we can move on to the mission itself.
Speaking of sniper games, I think I need to turn the volume down a little bit. It's a bit too loud. I already turned the music down some. I'm going to turn it down a little more.
We need to calibrate the mask's display to your biometrics. There's a training rifle ahead by the OP. Pick it up and let's begin.
Roger that, Control.
Okay, what is this thing he's holding? He's holding it like a pistol, so I assume it's a pistol of some sort. I can't see down the side very well, but it's got like a thumb safety. Like an AR style looking safety there. Can't get a good view of this thing. Oh, there we go, it's a little better. That's pretty chunky for a pistol. It's got a lot hanging off the back of it. It's not really an AR style safety, it's sweep up like some pistols have. Doesn't really look like it has a slide, it looks like it has a bolt. Which is interesting. Okay, anyway. It's obviously not your standard short recoil tilting bolt pistol.
Take a prone position to stabilize your base. We need consistent readings. Switch on your binocular display to enable hostile tags. Tag the target straight ahead. You're 12 o'clock. Tagging hostiles will give you their range and keep track of their movements. Your scope also allows you to measure range to targets. The upper left quadrant in your scope is a rangefinder. The target's height on that scale indicates their distance from you. It'll change according to your zoom ratio.
Okay. It looks like...
Focus
I'm guessing the little...
Splash this target. Aim for the head.
I'm guessing the little white line is probably your windage. And then, of course, you have the range markers here. You just... Obviously, he's not that far away. Okay, shift to stabilize, that's fine. Got some pretty insane amounts of zoom here. I'm guessing that's what the white fall is that's your windage. Not actually sure, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. So he's at 172, so about right there.
Hit. Go for the next one. Next target, you're 12, 300 meters. I know you're used to doing the maths for range, wind speed, and direction in your head, but we've saved you some time. Adjust for range and use the bullet. Good.
Yeah,
Raven,
that's exactly what that is.
target.
Okay.
Adjusting your scope to target's range will improve accuracy. I've marked the distance for you. Set your scope elevation to 400. By calibrating your scope properly, you won't have to manually adjust your aim up or down to compensate for the distance and bullet drop.
Okay. That's helpful.
Good. Slash 4 more now. There's plenty of ammo. Restock or reload when you need it. I know you're a marksman, but use your binoculars to tag hostiles before taking the shot. It'll give you distance to target to zero your scope.
That's useful. That guy's moving. The moving targets are going to be harder because there's definitely bullet travel time in this game. Which is pretty cool. I approve. Okay. 570. Yeah. Oh, I was aiming way too low anyway.
Excellent. First target
That was a
down.
body hit. Which, at that distance with a moving target, not too surprising. Alright, what do we have here? 460. Yeah, that's about right. Boom.
2 more to go.
Okay. 739. Nope.
Not bad. One more to go.
Okay, what's the farthest one? Oh, it's kind of cool. We've got a average height rangefinder here, where you put the base and then you try to figure out how far away they are based on how tall they are. It's like this guy we already know is 540. Although according to the rangefinder, it looks more like he's... Well, actually, no, that is correct. I was reading it the wrong way. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I guess if you don't have a guy marked and you just want to quick grab range to him, you can kind of quick calculate it. Okay, 582. Might as well just set it to 600 and roll with that. Nope. Damn it. I'm an idiot.
Your scope is zeroed now. We can move on to the next stage of familiarization. Head to the door
So what's the
behind
max
you.
range goes to? 1,000, and then
Move
you can
through the
still
door
have
to the
marks
next
for even
area.
farther.
We have some additional kit to familiarize yourself with.
Okay. As far as game sniping mechanics go, not too bad so far. It's fine TM.
First up, Falcon drone. Pick it up.
Definitely not a super advanced simulator or anything like that.
Select it
But
from
I didn't
your
expect
inventory.
that. Oh, you gotta hold the... Okay, I see what they
Now
want.
launch it.
Got a little drone.
Falcon can see when you can't. There are 2 enemies behind that metal wall ahead. Locate and tag them with the drone.
Man, the sensitivity on this thing is so low. Okay, can I adjust drone sensitivity separate from... Drone sensitivity is set to 20 for some bizarre reason. Okay, let's set that back to 50. It's still pretty low, but it's much more manageable. Oh, I need to change some other settings too. Controls. Drone. Move down. Needs to be control. Interesting. There we go. Okay. Yeah.
It has a limited battery life, but will recharge when holstered. Call it the drone can hack CCTV boxes. We're looking
Okay.
into possible upgrades later. There's a CCTV access point in the building below. Send the drone in and hack it. tower. You're likely to encounter more of them during your missions. They're heavily armored, so don't try to destroy them. Just keep the drone out of their jamming range. Your mask's HUD will indicate when you're close to one. Thankfully, their heavy armor does limit signal range. Use the drone to find an alternate route to the CCTV box.
Okay.
Hacking one access point gives you control of all the cameras connected to it. It also prevents them detecting your presence afterwards. Try switching between different cameras. Any hostiles you spot on camera will be tagged in your HUD too. That's it.
That's helpful. Okay.
You're up to speed on the drone now. There's another piece of kit on the table. Have a look.
Remote sniping turret, huh?
These auto turrets sync with your HUD. You still need to mark hostiles for the turret manually, but it can then fire at your command.
Okay.
Once placed, you set it up via your mask's binocular mode. Activate that now. Focus on the hostiles you tag with the drone. Then you need to mark them for your turret. Remember, turret marking is separate from your binocular tagging.
Okay, so that guy's tagged for the turret.
Once marked, you can execute the fire command anytime.
Okay, they want us to mark both targets.
Exit binocular mode and command the turret to fire. You're done with gear familiarization. One thing I should mention, you can
It takes
use
a
the
bit
turret's
before it can
inbuilt
fire,
camera
so you
for
can't just have it
Overwatch,
go
or
pop up
use it
and
to
nail
execute
both of them.
simultaneous shots if needs
makes
be.
sense.
Also, the turrets are under constant development. We may be able to upgrade them later. That's all the new gear covered. We have a spot set up to test special ammo too. Or you can head straight out. There's a truck waiting in the back.
Explosive, armor piercing, EMP, agile, wherever those are. Tagging and luring. Okay, well let's just start with these and work our way over. Heavy sniper bullet, AP bullet, an explosive bullet. Okay. $168. So about there. Yep, we can shoot through cover with these. Even with the sandbags, okay. What about concrete? Yep. Alright. Well, those are interesting. EMP and agile. EMP. Kill cameras and stuff. Not surprisingly. Okay. That's not something you can actually shoot with them. Agile is probably some kind of homing bullet, if I had to guess. Shoot without compensating for gravity and wind. Okay, yeah, they are homing bullets. Well, not homing bullets, but they fire completely straight. I should have picked a lower difficulty bullets. Okay, luring. I'm guessing these. make noise. Unsurprisingly. Okay. The tagging. I would say they're about that far away. Oh. They tag targets in an area. I see how that works. You shoot the tagging at something. Not at something, but you shoot it near something. And it tags all the targets around it. Okay, that's helpful. You definitely want to be in a situation where they can't hear you shoot. Okay, go to loadout. Heavy sniper rifles like UK-50 are loud, but can deliver a powerful bullet at any distance to make them a good fit for long shots. Okay. Then we have a variety of optics to choose. Choose the extreme long range scope. Currently carrying a heavy rifle, extreme long range scope, which should be a good fit for your next task. Remember to customize your scope and rifle for the task ahead. Want us to buy shit. Buy the augmented eyesight. Hold C to activate thermal vision eyesight. Use to discover enemies and devices emitting heat. Okay, well, that sounds useful. You can buy both skills on a branch, but only one will be active at a time. Interesting. Okay. That makes it a little more... it makes it a little more likely that you would want to switch things up then. According to what target you have, you could choose different skills. Okay, there's a bunch of challenges we could or could not do. We'll worry about those later. Alright. Target number 1, Anton Zawara. Okay. I mean, it's probably pronounced completely wrong, by the way. Zarza, maybe. Or something completely different. In any case, I don't care. I'm pronouncing it how I want to pronounce it. Rewards. Money. One of those star thingies, whatever they are. Okay. I would like to accept difficulty once and have it just remember that.
Raven,
But anyway.
I'm sure you know, the record for the longest sniper kill belongs to a Canadian Special Forces operator. During the Iraq War, he hit a target over 2 miles away. Today's mission won't need you to hit anything.
It doesn't really matter how you
far,
say
but it's
names,
still
can be
gonna
dead
a
soon.
challenge.
Not really.
This operation is designated Cold Bore Zero. We're dropping you onto a plateau located within range of all 3 targets. Your window of opportunity.
Oops.
Control, do
I
you
didn't
read?
actually intend to do that.
This is Raven.
But I right-clicked and it
Roger,
skipped
Raven.
it.
What's your status?
I've exited the helo, and I'm commencing recon of the plateau.
Intel indicates light foot patrols and some forward observation posts only. Proceed with caution and you should reach the sniper hides with little opposition.
Understood.
The plateau will provide you with 3
Okay.
OPs which overlook each target location. They should give you a good
OP
line of
is
sight on any
observation point.
hostiles.
Sounds like a piece of cake. Except for the range, and with no spotter.
I'm confident you won't miss. It's one of the reasons we picked you.
No pressure then.
Let me know when you've reached the first OP.
Roger that. Raven out.
Okay. Somewhat unsurprisingly, M opens the map. It looks like that is our objective, I'm guessing. Which means we need to go through here and then something over to there. I would not be surprised if this place was crawling with enemies. Don't see anybody, but well, guess we'll find out.
I'm telling you, other guys are finding valuables all over the place. And there's everything.
Yeah,
Trinkets,
there's
toys,
enemies here.
artifacts. I know, but the company...
Okay, we do have a assault
Have a good
rifle of some
feeling
kind.
about-
Found anything?
Still looking.
Tag him real quick. Okay, that guy is right in front of us. You can't just look at any old spot on an enemy. It's kind of got to be over their head to mark them. Okay. Well, I am in a bit of a bad spot to deal with him. Let's see if we can sneak away a little bit. Just crawl back this way. Okay, sensitivity is way too low. I'm pretty sure they set the sensitivity to be a little on the low side for people who have their mouse set way too sensitive. But my sensitivity is already low. And so that leads to pain, also suffering. Okay, so which way is he actually facing? He's facing outward. So if we sneak up along here, we should be able to get behind him too pretty easily. The question, of course, is where this guy's aiming, or looking. Can I not? There we go. Yeah, we do have a, looks like an AK derivative of some sort. Keeping all the bad parts of the AK. Namely its dust cover, which make it very hard to modernize.
The rest of the patrol. Where are they?
Coming to kill you.
Not if I kill them first.
Okay. Well, the guy behind us somehow didn't hear that. Okay, we can get ammo off him. Dump the body somewhere where it won't be immediately discovered, maybe. Pretty sure that it wouldn't be discovered anyway, because this is still tutorializing us a little bit. Pick up enemy guns. Good to know. I'm going to leave any aim sensitivity lower than just normal, because I want to, that's why. Okay. Can sprint. Might as well try it out, because if they're telling us to do it, it's probably safe to do it here. However, we're not really in any hurry to get anywhere. And we've already learned about the weapon wheel, because we actually did the tutorial like a good little boy. He's already marked for some reason. Oh, that's because I interrogated the dude, I bet. That's why there's guys already marked. I see. Okay, now the question is, how sparsely did it mark them? I strongly doubt it marked everybody. Is he looking away from us? Yes, he is. Okay. So let's try interrogating this guy too, maybe.
You don't need to kill me. You don't need to do this.
But I do need to know where your friends are.
Okay. Did that reveal anything new?
Control, this is Raven with
Doesn't
a
seem like it.
Roger, Raven. Go ahead.
I'm heading for the OP overlooking the port.
Okay, so maybe it did
Good.
reveal
We
everybody.
just
when I
received some fresh
interrogated the
intel on
first guy.
Zaza. He may be conducting a deal today. Our sources tracked a known weapons supplier crossing the border earlier and heading on the main road to that location. If we're lucky, you'll catch them both.
Do you have anything on the supplier's ETA?
Negative. But one of the locals may have more info. Look for a hostile stationed near one of the comms relays. I'm sure they've heard the chatter.
I probably won't be asking him nicely.
How you do it is up to you.
Guessing that arrow at the top is our wind speed? Yeah, because if you look this way, which is straight into the wind, then the windage fall off is straight down. And you can see the windage adjustment becoming more and more pronounced as we rotate away from the wind. Okay. I'm pretty sure they want us to interrogate that guy. Alright. Now, how am I going to sneak into here without alerting everybody and their brother? I probably shouldn't just start sniping away because our rifle is unsuppressed, otherwise known as very loud. Okay, we can tag things other than people. It's good to know. We might be able to just sneak up along the edge there. Then that guy's probably going to spot us if we try to come in from the bushes. So it might be better to try to go down around this side, because there's just straight up less guys that way and they're all looking away. Falling down there is probably a bad idea. What's the map look like? Okay. Guessing our way forward is down around here. Alright. Not sure how much bullet drop this pistol has. Trying to light him up is probably a bad idea. Can I sneak across here without laying prone without him noticing? It looks like it. Just stay here and hide in friend bush for a bit.
Or maybe I should get two. I think I read somewhere it is recommended that one gets two cats, so their development goes right.
No. Protect me, Comrade Bush. Can we talk about how terrible the prone crawling animation is and how it looks like you're swimming through air above the ground? Yeah, but like, it's fine. If that's the biggest thing we can complain about, then I think it's a victory for the developers. It is kind of bad, though. So far, the controls are fine, the graphics are fine. Like, I don't really have any complaints. But I haven't played long enough to develop any complaints either. I'm sure I will develop plenty of them as time goes by. After all, tradition must be respected, and tradition dictates that there must be complaints. For nothing is perfect. Buddy, I would much prefer it if you stayed looking over there where you were and didn't walk over here. Oh, Colo. I could almost assuredly pop that guy from here. He's only 18 meters away. If you drop a shameless plug, you are always allowed to drop a shameless plug. The only real question is if I'll ban you afterwards. The answer to that, of course, is no, I won't. But anyway. So what clippable thing have you done this time?
I'm empty! We are not...
Okay. No one seems to have noticed that. Interesting. Okay. Stealth mechanics not particularly hardcore, it looks like. Not too surprising. There will be no banning Colo. So, sucks to be you, Treebeard. Alright, what we did learn is that this pistol is not enough to reliably headshot somebody. Unless I didn't actually hit him in the head, which is always possible. In which case, the bullet drop is a thing. Yeah. You gotta get up some pretty wild shenanigans to get banned on this channel. That, or you have to be a spam bot.
The arms deal. What do you know?
They're expecting the dealer soon.
When?
Within the hour. I don't know anymore.
That's all I need.
And this guy, of course, didn't
Control, this
hear
is
a
Raven.
thing.
That deal is imminent.
Then you'd better get set up at the OP.
Let's get this body out of here, because there's a guy that patrols not too far away. Dump him in the bush. His friend Bush can cover all of our sins. He's just an all-around great guy like that. I believe through here leads us to where we're going, but guess we'll find out. Convenient wire on the ground to show us where to go. Okay. Now. Well, it's a good thing you made a little bit of noise, buddy.
The other
Got hit in the head
soldiers.
with a falling
Point 'em
stalactite,
out.
dropped 40 meters, smashed against a
Over
steel
my
wall,
dead
rolled off,
body.
dropped
Really?
another 10
Your
into a launch
choice.
pad, flew up 20 and sideways 30 to a discharge coil, nearly missing a landmine. That whole ordeal brought you to 60% brain damage. It wasn't a hoarder, it would have ended right there. That sounds like a bit of a Rube Goldberg machine, except trap. Okay, you can hide out in the bush. We could grab a shotgun here. I don't think that's a
Control,
good
it's
idea.
Raven. I'm in position above the port.
Copy that. Plan your shots carefully. Zarza's likely to run if you miss.
So no alarms?
Well, not before Zarza is dead at least.
All right. Gate control. I don't think we're on any kind of time limit here, so let's take our time, make sure we've scouted it very well. A wild ride, also while being on heroin. Yeah, it definitely sounds more exciting than it absolutely had to be.
Control, I have eyes on the primary
There he
target.
is.
Confirmed. That's Antoine Zarza.
At this distance, it's not going to be easy, even with all this fancy new gear.
Agreed.
How
But the
far away
basics
is he?
don't change. Get him stationary to improve
1100?
your odds.
I'll line him up somehow.
Good luck. Send when ready.
I want him to be standing still for that, for sure.
Raven, we're tracking a vehicle on approach. Right side.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's the same make and model we spotted earlier. It's the seller.
I'll make sure he doesn't leave.
Okay, we do apparently have a bit of a time limit.
The dealer's on site. Focus on Zarza. He'll head to the meeting point.
If I can get Zarza into his office, I'll have a clean shot.
I think we have most everybody.
Any thoughts on that?
I see some maintenance men on the roof. Looks like the ventilation system.
He must have paperwork he'd want to protect from a small blaze, right?
Okay. Pop. Anyway, it's gonna take a while for a bullet to get there, so we better be careful. Weapons dealer inside there. Ooh, that's no good. That's no good at all. What exactly are our mission objectives again? Does it say I'm somewhere? Not that I know of. Okay, we could probably pop the gate control box.
Perfect. Now I've lost visual on both targets.
Maybe there's some way to get the hangar doors open.
I'll see what I can do.
We have successfully tapped his phone. You should be able to hear them talking now.
You're on time for once. Are you calling me a problematic client? No, no.
Damn it.
Bollocks. The base
That
is on
was
alert.
stupid.
It's not good.
Also shooting the gate control
Don't
box
let the
did
bastard
nothing.
get away.
I'm on it.
There's that guy taken care of.
Took out the dealer, but Zarza's escaping.
He was the priority. We'll have to deal with him later.
Well, at least Rashida's supply chain is
Where in
broken.
the hell did Zarza go? There he is.
Tango somewhere in Delta 4. Prepare.
Damn it. Okay. That's what I wanted to do anyway, was load the last save. Why is that guy in a container 30 meters off the ground? I don't know. You have to ask him.
The dealer's on site. Focus on Zarza. He'll head to the meeting point.
Okay, this is after I marked everybody, apparently. No, it was after I marked a bunch of them, but not everybody. Also, there's most definitely snipers around here. Okay, I don't think I can open that just by shooting it. Don't think it works that way.
If I can get Zarza into his office, I'll have a clean shot.
Any thoughts on that?
I see some maintenance men on the roof. Looks like the ventilation system.
He must have paperwork he'd want to protect from a small blaze, right?
If I shot the explosive, maybe that would work. But also...
Perfect. Now I've lost visual on both targets.
Maybe there's some way to get the hangar doors open.
I'll see what I can do.
like gate control box.
We have successfully
I don't
tapped his
think shooting
phone.
it opens it.
You should be able to hear them talking now.
Good to see you on
But
time
just
for
wait,
once.
no.
Are you calling me a problematic client? No, 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 no. Far from that. I'm just saying your arms connoisseurship makes you
They're
a
hitting me
challenging
totally
one.
the same way I'm
I
hitting them.
contribute to your
Namely,
growth then. Good.
they
And
have
you contribute
scopes
to
and
the
they know
quality
about
of
where
my
I'm at.
forces.
Well, at least they know where I'm at after I shot. which is kind of cool, honestly. I'd prefer enemies that figure out where you are to enemies that are completely clueless. Okay, let's actually just try shooting the gate control box again and see what happens. Damn it!
Bollocks. The base is on alert.
That's not good.
Don't let the bastard get away.
Yeah,
I'm on it.
there's no way I'm gonna hit a moving gun. I was hoping that would blow up.
Copy! Take up defensive positions!
No,
Locate the
there's no way.
shooter!
Okay. The bullet travel time is long enough that trying to lead him is insane. So we gotta get
Dealer's
him
on site.
while he's
Focus
still...
on Zaza. He'll head to the meeting point.
If I can get Zarza into his office, I'll
Which
have a clean
means-
shot.
Any thoughts on that?
I see some maintenance men on the roof. Looks like the ventilation system.
He must have paperwork he'd want to protect from a small blaze, right?
Hello, Colo. Oh. Hello. Good night, Colo. Try to actually sleep. I hear it's a good idea. I think if we would need a suppressed sniper, maybe with like EMP bullets or something to pop that box open. So I'm guessing some of this stuff that they're telling us about is stuff that we should be doing a subsequent playthrough in order to complete challenges and stuff. So I'm guessing for this we just kind of are intended to pick a good moment and pop his ass. Two days, at least 3 average viewers. That's a hell of a lot better than 0. Get a couple of regulars, and next thing you know, you'll be playing more than I am. Not that that would be that terribly difficult.
Perfect. Now I've lost visual on both targets.
Maybe there's some way to get the hangar doors open.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, there is no getting.
We have
in the door.
successfully tapped his phone. You should be able to hear them talking now.
Good to see you on time for
Don't
once.
have
Are
AP
you calling
bullets.
me
If
a
I had AP
problematic
bullets, I could just
client? No,
nail him right
far
there.
from that.
But
I'm just saying your arms connoisseurship makes you a challenging one. I contribute to your growth then. Good. And you contribute to the quality of my forces.
let's wait for him to leave, and then we'll see what happens. Okay. Are you guys just gonna stand there like dumbasses, or are you gonna... Okay, he's leaving. I don't really care about the weapons dealer, I don't think. Problem is he's moving, which means he's gonna be a moving target. Which means I could maybe fire here and maybe get him. Not sure what the actual travel time is to this distance, though. So I can't easily calculate. I don't have a good feel for it either. 3 seconds? Okay. Even a guy walking slowly can cover a lot of distance in that time, so it's probably best to wait till he stops moving. Okay, almost missed on the second shot too.
Target splashed. Zarza's down.
Impressive.
3 shots, 2 kills.
The record, though.
Not this time. Besides, this op is off the books. Nothing here you can claim.
Exfiltrate to collect rewards. Don't mind if I do. And we killed the dealer too, so that challenge completed. No, don't. Ow. Okay. Obviously, we didn't maintain total stealth because that base was very alerted. A suppressed sniper rifle would make that a little easier, maybe. And we did sort of exploit the AI. Sort of exploit the AI there. Because the dealer ran out and got stuck on a fence, which is why we got a fairly nice stationary shot on him. And Zarza himself got stuck on another enemy, which also helped getting a nice stationary shot on him.
As soon as this is over, I'm going to get the gun.
What the hell is that bullshit? I guess he had armored contacts. Okay, we are exfiltrating where we... No, we're not. Damn it, I should have checked the map then. Because it looks like we're supposed to exit here. Damn it. Well, that's what happens when you don't pay much close attention and just assume. We didn't have to go back through here at all. How the hell many shots to take to the head to take someone out? Because those were definitely hits.
Base, we have eyes on
I got hit markers in every single one of them.
Roger. Fire outside. Out.
Alright. Well, that's all the enemies that were in this area. Hail stealth. Now, all that could have been completely avoided if I'd been paying more attention to where I was supposed to go. Because I'm pretty sure we were supposed to take the side path. Over here. Oh well. guy over there who's spotting us. I don't like that at all.
Echo 2 to HQ. We have him. Awaiting permission for mortar fire. Clear.
Mortar
Base,
fire?
Papa 2. Reporting constant mortar fire. Out.
I'd really rather you didn't. Okay. We could continue the map. I think I'd rather leave the region for now. We can come back again with people being less pissed off, and after I mess with my loadout a little more. Okay, what do we have? Heavy sniper, light sniper, medium sniper, and a different light sniper. Okay, so there's 3 different heavy. We have light sniper, heavy, medium. MSSR. That looks suppressed, if I had to guess. Oh, it tells you what ammo types are available to each gun, too. That's cool. Some guns, like this one, have access to all ammo types. Some guns, like the one we were just using, only have a few. So, like, if we had taken, say, one with armor piercing, we could have shot through that door at those 2 guys and probably taken them out with a single shot. Okay, so the one we were looking at has upgraded long-range scope but low rate of fire. All of them cost a lot more money than I have right now, or other resources. Okay, secondary weapons. There's a bow we could take. Plain old assault rifle. Some kind of PDW. It's a dinky little submachine gun. Some sort of AR. A vector. An AK looking thing, but this one with a top rail. Okay. KSG GK77. Damage is very low. Accessories are also cheap. We could get a revolver. No thank you. High damage. No suppressor. We could get something a little bit more middle ground. I think this is supposed to be a Walther, because look at that logo. I'm not familiar enough with the lines of the Walther pistols to say for sure if this is modeled after a Walther, but man, that logo sure is suggestive. Anyway, Walther makes some really nice carry pistols nowadays. This is obviously a Glock. And then there's a Desert Eagle. Alright. Low stability, has a suppressor, that's nice. The Glockant is no suppressor, full auto. And then the probably a Walther is loud and ammo capacity. So the light pistol Not sure what this is based on. Judging by the number of screws that are on it, though, it's probably a Caltech. Actually, I wonder if that is what it is. It's a Caltech. What is the name of Caltech's damn... Okay, now I want to look this up. Here. Caltech pistols. Yes, I'm 18. Yeah, it does kind of look like a CP-33. Let me see the damn thing. Come on. Okay. There we go, finally. Yeah, that looks an awful lot like a CP-33 to me. I would well, even then, a headshot with a 22 should be enough to take him out. Yeah, that's definitely a CP-33. Well, instead of tabbing back in, I hit the key combo to go to the other computer. Okay. As soon as I saw those screws, I was like, hey, wait, that's just a Caltech. Well, while we're looking at guns... Not that. Boom. Why did I put... Okay. Don't think it's a P99. No. What the hell is their other... Here. Let's just look at Walther's website. Okay. Yeah. Let me get a closer view of the damn thing. Yeah, it's probably a Walther. It's not a very good picture, but... Oh well. Can I upgrade this thing in any way? I don't remember where you have to go to. Not development. Oh, there we go. Modify. Okay. So, right there in the side, 22 LR. This is definitely modeled off a CP-33, which means we already knew that. Yeah, right there it's PC-33. Yeah, I wonder. But if you look at the magazine for 9mm bullets, yeah, bullshit. We could put a reflector sight on it. Don't care. I can't change the ammo, which is unfortunate. Put a muzzle brake on it if we were insane. Laser sight or flashlight, which don't care. Camo, which don't care. Okay, so there's nothing we can do to upgrade the damage on this thing. Which means... please explain in small words why the Glockant has no suppressor. Well, I guess it's a ported Glock, so that would probably explain it. But the Desert Eagle, which also appears to be ported, by the way, because if you look, yeah, this thing's ported to hell and back. Oh, come on. Rotate how I want you to, damn it. Anyway, this thing's ported to hell and back. Why would I have a suppressor? I can just barely afford this thing. I do want to buy it because I want to look at it. How much suppressor? Okay. Costs 20k for the suppressor. Noise reduction gets it down to about there. If we swap back to this thing, what is noise reduction like on this thing? This would actually be louder. Oh, wait. That doesn't make any sense. Am I supposed to read this as this bar fuller is better? I think I am. Although somehow a flash hider makes it quieter, that's not what a flash hider does, by the way. But anyway. Put a bipod on it. Special ammo. EMP bullet. Probably helpful because they don't alert enemies in a wide area. But I'd really want a suppressor to make that actually useful. And this thing can't have a suppressor. Okay, so we want a more full noise reduction bar. But I'm not sure if you can actually directly compare those bars, because this one with a suppressor on versus this thing with no suppressor, which this is considered loud. Yeah, I don't know. Although putting a suppressor on it does make it actually quite a bit. Okay, anyway, well, we need 20k more monies before we can get that suppressed. So for now, we'll just keep rocking this piddly little 22. Is there anything particularly useful in amongst the equipment that we have unlocked already? Doesn't look like it. Okay then. Is there anything interesting I can put on this thing? Could put a suppressor on it if I had the money, which I don't. That makes it relatively quiet, it looks like. But nothing terribly exciting otherwise. Alright. If we look at the challenges... One last contract to sabotage satellite and enhance power supply. Okay. Look at the challenges. Kill him with an explosion. Kill him without raising the alarm. Which we would need a different gun for that. Kill him in his office window. Kill him during his escape. And kill everyone in the port without raising the alarm. That sounds exciting. Man, this would be such a pain in the ass, because if you got most of them dead and you just happened to alert the last guy or something. That's probably why it's gold. We did get a challenge. Kill the dealer as well. Which gave us a good bit of cash, which was nice. Looks like the gold ones are all kill everyone without raising the alarm. Anyway, we're after this dude. And it looks like there's more infiltration points available now. So Charge is currently stationed at one of their boot camps. Okay. Training camp is over here. So I think we do want to come in at the water cave where we exited last time.
Raven, I'm sure you know, the record for the longest sniper kill belongs to a Canadian Special Forces
Yeah, I don't
operator.
care.
During the Iraq
We already
War,
saw
he hit
this.
the target over 2 miles away.
Actually, is this one I
Today's
accidentally
mission won't
skipped?
need you to hit anything that far, but it's still going to be a challenge. This operation is designated Cold Bore Zero. We're dropping
Let's
you
just
onto
watch
a
it again
plateau
anyway.
located within range of all 3 targets. Your window of opportunity is small, so
I think
hit
we were supposed to do
and
all 4
move.
missions here, one by one, or all
The
together.
first target here is Antoine Zarza, Rashta's
But-
favorite warlord and quartermaster.
I would rather
Zarza
bail
clan are
and
arms dealers alongside other criminal enterprises. Eliminate
Get
him
material.
and the Kuamari government will struggle to equip their militias. Your second target is a disgraced SAS officer.
yeah, this is the one I
Captain
accidentally
Ronald
skipped.
Payne. He's in charge of the Army's tactical training and currently stationed at one of their boot camps. Your third target is Colonel Fyodor Novikov, a Russian GRU agent sent here to control logistics and supply. Removing these actors from the board will seriously hamper Rashida's plans. Stay sharp. I'll be in contact when you arrive on site.
So I wouldn't be surprised if the first target is still there and we are still expected to go get him. Which is fine, we can do that over. Yeah, you can see there's a red objective marker over there. So I'm curious if they would pay us out again if we went and dealt with them again. Damn it, missed the jump. Okay. Yeah, let's go back and take a look at our previous target and see if we could just do that again if we wanted. Everybody's still set up the way they were. Just a question if the target's still wandering around. It might not be.
Control.
There he is.
I have eyes on the primary target.
Okay. So yeah,
Confirmed. That's Antoine Zarza.
At this distance, it's not going to be easy.
all targets
Even
are
with all this
available
fancy
every
new
time we
gear.
enter the mission.
Agreed.
That's
But the
good to know.
basics don't change.
So you can focus on
Get
just
him
one
stationary
target
to
or all the
improve your
targets or whatever you
I'll
feel
line
like
them up
doing.
somehow.
I am okay
Good
with
luck.
this.
Send when ready.
That is interesting. Now that we have the MP rounds, though, we might be able to try some more interesting things. Although it's still the rifle's not suppressed, so not sure how that works. With
If I can get
this.
Zarza into his office, I'll have a clean shot.
Unfortunately,
Any
there's
thoughts on
guys
that?
right on top
see
of
some
everything
maintenance
I'd want to
men on the
actually
roof.
shoot.
Looks like the ventilation system.
He must have paperwork he'd want to protect from a small blaze, right?
Well, let's see if we can do some luring, maybe. What happens if I shoot that fuse box, for example? I really want to shoot those controls. Shooting these controls would be nice. I don't think we can shoot that gate control box without that guy noticing, unless we hit over here. That might be close enough to pop that without alerting him, but I'm not sure how that works. I guess this is as good of a way to find out as any. Problem is, if we screw this up and alert everybody, then, well, that would suck. And also, we can't easily, we have to pre-prepare. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So it does alert that guy, but no one else. So I wonder... No one appears to hear our shot from this distance. So I wonder with a standard rifle bullet... Let's ratchet this into 1100. It should be right about on the dot. We missed just over top of his head. Previous shot. Okay, that one we actually got him. Now.
Base, Sierra 1. We have a sniper on us. Over. Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Over.
What are you on about? Nobody's alerted.
Roger that. Alerting nearby sectors. Search from cover. Out.
Okay, gate control popped. Let's go ahead and reload. Now, I don't really want to actually shoot them through those doors. I could. I don't want to. I want to take out that panel, but the dude's standing in front of it. And if I shoot that, even with an EMP round, it's going to set everybody off. So that's just not going to happen. I want some idea of where that arms dealer car is coming from. Unless maybe it isn't this time. That would be interesting if so. Okay. Well, I guess we need to find something out here. He's at 1200. So... I shoot him.
Bollocks. The base
Damn
is
it.
on alert.
It's not
I
good.
screwed that up. Okay. Let's ratchet this into 1200. He's 1220. So if we shoot just underneath. That didn't set anybody off.
Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Out.
And somebody appears to be close enough to hear that shot. But they are,
Take up defensive positions. Locate the shooter. Out.
I think it's the guys in the base behind us somewhere. I'm not sure how far they can hear you from in this game. Okay, so this guy's bang on at 1200. So you could probably shoot through his head and hit the cooling control system. But it depends on if he's swayed left or swayed right when the bullet gets there. Whether it'd be worth trying. Like if he stands still, it's much better to probably shoot for upper chest, because then he'll be more likely to be. That guy's down 1200 as well. Beautiful. Okay, that took out.
Are you seeing this water all over my equipment? The sprinklers are activated, so... Roger that! Alerting nearby sectors! Do something from cover! Turn it out!
Okay, so we want to shoot him through his office window. AKA right there. He's going to be at about 1200 meters somewhere. There's a very narrow gap there we can see through, so...
Shit. I have no line of sight on the target. Blocked by a container.
Can it be moved?
From here? Maybe.
Damn it.
Bollocks.
I screwed that up. I shot over top of the container thing. I wanted to hit a hit. Whoa, why the hell was I looking way up in the air? Okay. It's at 11:59, so it's about right there is where we want to aim to hit it. And then he's going to book it as soon as that happens, probably. Okay, he has an 1189.
We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Out.
So right there. Well, we were rather low on that hit, but it still worked.
Target splashed. Zarza is down.
Impressive.
Not the record, though.
Not this time. Besides, this op is off the
Okay.
books. Nothing here you can claim.
Much better. And we got a different, we learned a few things about how the game handles noise and alerting. Namely that it doesn't matter how loud you are if you're at 1200 meters. And, okay, we're not going to exfiltrate this time. We're going to continue map. We got 22k, so we could probably buy a better pistol.
Data is secure. Job done.
Well done. Proceed to the next one.
Okay. What I intended to do necessarily. Alright, so this pistol is absolute trash. And can't kill a guy with a headshot even when you're at basically point blank range. Here they're trying to teach us how to lure a guard with a stone. So hopefully we won't need to do that.
Wonder how the kids are. Maybe it's time they got their own phones so that I can be in touch
Let's
with them
see.
directly. How old are they now? Six.
Where exactly am I trying to go here? I think down there. So let's mark as much as we can here before we head for the problem.
I didn't expect the diet to be based on burger. That is great. I had no idea that Pokemon breeds could be this
Okay.
way. What is it? So, is this as well? Oh, maybe I should get to. I think I heard someone get
Got a bunch of patrol boats parked there. There's a mortar, looks like.
what is it? Like 1,000,000 degrees today?
Alright. So if we were to slide down that zip line, that guy would probably see us. Maybe. I don't know how that'd work for sure. But I'm guessing he can see over those Heskos. So it's probably a bad idea to take the zip line down. It looks like we can just avoid the whole situation if we just go down a little slower. Which I, for one, am a giant fan of. Yeah. Now. Yeah, we're all clear of those guys. If we just stay over on this side of the area, we should avoid all of those. Guy over there is starting to detect us. I hear movement. Where was that coming from? I think it was coming from over there somewhere. But I'm not entirely sure. Is that a dude there? It is. Okay, so there are some guys up in this area. Not sure if that's who I heard walking. I think it is. Okay, does he have a buddy up here somewhere? Yes, he does. Alright. If I can sneak around that rock over there and continue on up, it might be optimal. Let's see if the friend bush over here can get us through there. without being spotted. So far, the stealth mechanics and stuff seem pretty decent. They're not revolutionary or anything, but they're serviceable. The sniping mechanics are fine. Not sure if I would say they're better or worse than Sniper Elite's. It's maybe a little easier than Sniper Elite with Authentic, but then we are playing on a lower difficulty than this game's equivalent. But we don't have a nice little aim right here dot like Sniper Elite would give you on an equivalent difficulty to this. However, it's also not terribly difficult to figure out where that dot should go. Whereas Sniper Elite's a little bit finikier with its trying to guess where the stupid little bars should cross.
Wearing this uniform is like a miniature mobile
It's not terribly
sauna.
difficult though, even there.
Oh, it's unbelievable how much one can sweat.
I don't like what's going on here. I don't know if I can sneak past these two.
I need to ask someone about this dog.
I might have to huck a rock or something.
Dogs are pretty useful guardians. Some guys might not have respect for people. An angry dog is always...
See, I don't think... Okay, I think the problem with this pistol is I don't think you can penetrate armor. Which means if we shot him in the face or under the edge of the helmet, maybe it would work. But we definitely would not get a one-shot kill on him as this. Let's try hucking a rock over there and see what happens. Okay, just that guy's moving. This guy's not doing anything. That's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted this guy to move. It is nice to see they go over there to investigate, though. It's really hard to see the icon for where the rock is going
What
to
is
go.
it? Like a million degrees
We don't
today?
have the drone available yet, so I can't see what's ahead of us. But it looks like I don't have an option to
Wearing this
save the game
uniform is
manually.
like a miniature mobile sauna.
It looks like we can just
One can sweat.
zip up around behind this guy. There's a guy right there. This is where I wish I had the cute little drone. We could turn that guy around with a thrown rock and then sneak through, but then that depends on what's behind him. Oh, there's another guy right here. Alright,
Going to get
push.
sunstroke out here.
You're the best. Everybody loves Friend Bush.
Could use a drink right about now.
Friend Bush is widely regarded as a hero. We almost got detected there.
Ask someone about this dog. Dogs are pretty useful guardians. Some guys might not have respect.
Let's huck a rock over there. And that should make that guy move. And then we can cross behind him and get into this set of grass and bush.
I hate these fucking bugs.
Okay. Now we wait for that guy to leave. Hopefully this guy doesn't turn around, then we sneak over to that bush.
I'm pretty sure I was
And we
more
just
worth
keep
this
working our way through here.
guy got it. He's
I hope we're going to where we need to go. It looks like it. Guessing somewhere over here, there's where we need to get over to here. Or something like that.
2 months. Man, this is hunting. Miniature mobile sonar.
Okay. There's another dude. I would ultimately be much more comfortable if I had a pistol that I knew could reliably headshot guys. Okay.
Can I bomb a smoke? I'm all. Shit. Really? Why would I?
There's some dudes over that way somewhere. I wonder if there's a cave or something right up here. There is. Okay. Unfortunately, Friend Bush tends not to live in caves. Which is deeply distressing to me. Because we are about to leave his comforting presence behind, I believe. This is where it would be really nice to have that drone they let us play with in tutorial.
You never really know what you're capable of until your back is against the wall. That is until you're put to the test. I agree. No, you don't.
Yeah, okay. I think if we crawl prone, we can get over to there somewhere. Maybe when that guy turns around.
When the shooting started, he just ran for cover to hide. Pretty sure he pissed his pants. So he didn't shoot back. He didn't do shit.
Okay. I don't like this at all. I could throw a rock and get that guy to move. Or I could move between them maybe, while they're both facing away. Or I could wait till they're both over there talking and huck a rock over this way. Here.
Have you met the colonel? No.
Go investigate that. Alright. Now, while they're both facing the other way, let's swim our asses away from them. And get behind this rock over here. Fast travel point unlocked. Nice. Alright. Looks like we're about to come over here on this side of the camp for our second objective. go hide out in friend bush here and then see who can scout. I already see a couple guys wandering around. Okay, I thought for sure that was a guy, but it's just a shadow. Alright, buddy, you're gonna get interrogated.
The rest of the patrol. Where are they?
Coming to kill you.
Not if I kill him first.
Okay. Ammo. Decoy trap. Interesting. Hopefully we won't have any circumstance where that would actually be something I'd want. Dump him behind friend bush here. It didn't reveal any new enemies, which is interesting. I was kind of hoping... Well, if that means that there only are those two enemies here, that's a good thing. If for some reason there are more enemies here and just didn't reveal them, that's a bad thing. So I guess I should be happy that it didn't reveal more. Trying to snipe that guy with the pistol is a very bad idea. Even at much closer ranges than this, we already know the pistol, it does nothing. It does kind of look like these are the only two guys here. So let's just see if we can exploit the friendship of Friend Bush and make our way around to somewhere. TM. Okay, does this guy have a helmet? Yes, he does. Okay, so trying to shoot him in the head with his pistol would be a very bad idea. Let's wait for him to move out, and then we'll follow him. Another friend bush over here. Let's go for this one, actually. Ooh, I can't quite make it into that friend bush. Let's go to this one. Alright. Yeah, okay, no, you can't go that way. I don't want that guy to spot us, so I don't want to go out onto this area yet. And this guy would probably spot us when he's standing up there, but I'm not sure. So we'll watch him for a bit. Oh, there is a guy up there, too. Oh, it did reveal an extra guy. It revealed that guy over there. For some reason, I thought he was this guy, who I had spotted earlier. That guy. Who had walked over there, like walked around. But no, of course not. Okay, which way are you looking? You're looking strictly outward, so we're behind you right now. That's good. It looks like this would be a fine time to move if it wasn't for the fact that we actually can't get to where I want to go. We should be fine here, I think. So I'm not sure if you have to go up those stairs or if you can go through any of these gaps here, but there's no immediately obvious ways to get over this section of wall. And I don't think that's actually a hole in the wall. I think it's just another decorative bump inward like this, which means we probably do need to go up those stairs. Also, what is that? There's a gold chevron looking marker that way somewhere. Shit. Drop, you fool. Okay, that could have went very badly. I want to find out what that gold marker is. I think it's right there. We can grab some C4. Sure, why not? Smart anti-personnel mine, ammo refill. Okay. Shit. I think that's what that gold marker actually is on, is that ammo pile. Because it's actually pointing to about right there, but there's nothing there. So I think the marker is just off by a little tiny bit, and it's indicating a refill point on the map. Okay. That's cool. We got some C4. Don't know what I'll use it for. We got some C4. Oh, it's not being detected by him. Come on, bud. Turn around. I could shoot you with my rifle right now, but it would be very loud. So I'm kind of curious what the actual noise range is on the various guns. It's like technically you should be able to hear a high-powered sniper rifle. From even fairly far away, all the way out to the point where the bullet stops being subsonic, or supersonic, which is pretty far. Because generally, from what I understand, when the bullet goes through the sound barrier, as in stop being supersonic, it often starts to tumble. Which means it loses a lot of accuracy and such like. Which is obviously not ideal. And I believe, for that reason, you really want it to be supersonic through most, if not all, of its effective range. And also, that would be part of what would help determine what its effective range is. How far it can go before it starts to... before it starts to lose too much speed. And of course, speed is energy. So, obviously, as your bullet's slowing down, you're losing energy as well, which means it'll do less damage to wherever it hits. And while in real life damage is not a simple number, it is still a thing that exists. I have moved completely past our target. Just waltz right past him. We were headed towards the third target. So let's turn around and go back. I really wish I had a better suppressed pistol. Apparently our target's over there somewhere. Well, over there somewhere. In other words, past that third enemy. Which, I'm not sure how far past. Probably over there where that antenna is, if I had to guess somewhere, which, in other words, around the rock. But anyway, long story short, supersonic bullets are very loud. It's actually really interesting. I was watching a video a couple days ago. I should find that video actually and post it in Discord because it was very interesting. But it was about a guy who built a supersonic trebuchet. Which is definitely a concept. It's actually not even that complicated. But it has a...
Control, it's Raven. I'm approaching the Overwatch for Payne's training camp.
Roger, Raven. Do this quietly. If you alert them, you're going to be knee-deep in hostiles. Payne has sniper training too, so expect the worst.
Yep. It's always tricky without a flanker guarding my back.
Do it smoothly, and you won't need one.
Grab loots. Grab body. Let's not put the body in that bush. Let's put him over here in one of these bushes. Okay. I should probably take out the rest of these guys because they're gonna hear, maybe. How far away are you? 100 meters? Maybe. We'll see. Anyway. No, yeah, I do want to take these guys out. At least this one. But anyway, supersonic catapult. It, the arm does like a full rotation. It's got kind of an interesting shape, or almost a full rotation. It's got a kind of an interesting shape to it. Like it's just an arm at the end of the day. And it's held in place under significant spring tension. And then the length of the arm versus the length of the sling is carefully adjusted to get optimum speed out of it. Get the perfect amount of leverage. And obviously it can throw a sling bullet add
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Okay, that guy didn't hear a thing. Anyway, obviously it can throw a sling bullet at supersonic speeds. And I say obviously because the reason I was bringing it up in the first place was because that thing was hecking loud. Every time he fired it, there was, well, a rifle crack is what it sounds like, because that's pretty much exactly what it was. It sounded a little differently from if you shot a rifle, because it didn't have the actual crack of the bullet, or you know, not the bullet, but they didn't have this crack of the actual round firing, but it had the supersonic component of it. And that supersonic component of it is a large part of how loud it is. And the problem, for us in this video game anyway, and most other video games of this nature, is that that crack is produced more or less continuously along the whole length of travel of the bullet. So if you actually wanted to simulate the audible area of a high-power rifle round, it would be a circle, more or less, of a certain size around the shooter, and then a cylinder of a still large but smaller size around the path of the bullet, out to the point where it is no longer supersonic. Give me your loot. Okay. Of course, no video game is going to bother with that. But they should. And why should they? Because it'd be cool, that's why. Why won't they? Because A, it would require more work in the first place. And in the second place...
Control. I have eyes on the primary.
Do you have a shot?
Negative. He's
most of the
moving
time
too
video
much.
games are better when they're
Keep
not too
losing visual.
realistic.
Hard to hit a moving target at that distance.
Yeah, I need to get him in a good open position. Preferably not moving.
Any thoughts?
Not yet. I'm working on it. Wait.
Copy that, Raven.
Because surprisingly often, realism is the enemy of fun. Why is it flashing behind me? There's a bunch of C4, anti-personnel mines, ammunition. Throwing knives. Let's swap our grenades out to throwing knives. Okay. So what kind of distance are we talking about here? 1,500 meters? Okay. There's a sniper there. There's a sniper there. Both of them could probably be taken out without anyone noticing, if I had to guess.
Raven, listen in.
Do I have your attention? We are the hope of Quamar, the Quamarian Army of Freedom. We
Control. I'm thinking that car lift might be useful.
How?
dropping it will get their attention. Maybe even Payne
Yeah.
himself.
Or it might alert them. Your call.
Yeah. We'll see. Now I'm just making sure I've marked everybody. Kind of surprised there aren't any snipers up on these. Okay, so I'm kind of tempted to take the snipers out first, because I don't think anyone's looking at them. Let's go ahead and set to 1,400 meters. This guy's right pretty much bang on at 1,450. Okay. One sniper down. This guy is at 1399, aka 1400 perfect. That took so long to get there. Long enough we ran the bolt, sat there and still looked at him for a while, and then it got there. Alright, well, this is going to make sure that there is no way in hell that we are... I mean, I'm sure that's a realistic travel time, because it takes quite a while for sound to travel that far. Much less... I mean, 1,400 meters is quite a ways. But also... I don't know. Might be a little slow. I don't want to say one way or the other because I have to do math to be sure, and I don't want to do math. I'd probably get it wrong. What it means, though, is that there's no way in hell that we're shooting a moving target. Even a target that moves occasionally. So with his little penchant for walking around, not going to happen. We probably could do it by carefully counting out times from one point to another point, and then figure exactly, if we shoot at exactly this spot when he's walking through here, then we'll hit him. But that would only work because it's a video game, and because he follows a set route, and even then it might not work every time. So... let's not do that. Hit the explosive when he walks by? Okay, but it's the when he walks by part that might be a problem. Okay, what does that generator do, I wonder? They're connected to something over here. If I shoot this tank, I wonder if it...
You should be able to hear what he's saying.
Some may call us violent, and they're right. We have no mercy for anyone who seeks to spread chaos in Quamar, bringing it to ruin. A powerful army is the very foundation of a strong country. Together with Bibi
Okay.
Rashida, we
I
will
have
bring peace.
a
to
curiosity
Quamar.
here. If I shoot that tank, will it spread water in the area? And then if I shoot the generator, will that somehow magically electrify the area because something cable running over to there? Don't know. But there's only one way to find out. We're probably going to have to reload the save here. Well, it would help if I had shot way over top of the thing. It would help if I had shot way over top of the
Payne
thing.
knows you're on the plateau.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna reload the save.
I'm tracking Russian-made APCs leaving Payne's camp. Those vehicles are heading in your direction.
See, this is why a flanker's a good idea.
Be that as it may, you're going to have to deal with this lot yourself.
Oh,
I'll make this quick. Payne's gone to ground. I've no visual and no tracking.
The sniper, Raven.
okay. That did not do what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to know. Wait, what? Okay, let's go back to the save before that one. Because that save it was in combat. Which I didn't think it was supposed to be able to save while you're in combat. Okay, the snipers are dead. I don't see their bodies even. Interesting. Okay. Well, whatever. That answered the question. Shooting this did not cause any kind of sparkle liquid. How far away? 1321. Okay. Let's see what happens if we shoot the generator. Right about there. It does sparky things. Nothing happens over here. Unless it's to lure that guy away, which might be the case. Because there's a guy heading toward the generator now. That might be the objective here. He's going to use that to lure. So I'm not sure what that cable is doing. Whether it's just there for looks, I guess. The other end of the cable runs over to here. The other cable from there. Which I don't see anything. Oh, that guy is heading up there to check that because it's not working. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, with him
You should be able to hear
hiding
what he's
behind
saying.
that, we can't shoot him,
They
so...
call us violent, and they're right. We have no mercy for anyone who seeks to spread chaos in Quamar, bringing it to
Go ahead
ruin.
and reload.
A powerful army is the very foundation of a strong country. Together with Bibi Rashida, we will bring peace to Quamar.
Oh, nobody's next to the car left box right now. Which means... what's the button I need to press for this? Damn it, I forget what button is used for this. There we go. Z. It's load EMP bullets, and of course somebody's walking back to it now. It is right at 1398, so we want 1400 meters selected. Once this idiot walks away again, we will EMP that car lift control box, and we'll see what happens. That lures him over and gets him to stand still, then that'll be perfect. Also, there's a second car lift control box over here, so we'll keep an eye on both of them. This one is at 1400 meters as well. Okay. So the EMP bullets have... supposedly...
Raven, Payne knows you're on the plateau.
That guy must have been just within range. Because according to their description, it's on 1 meter. Honestly? It saved right after he alerted. That's annoying. Okay, well, we'll just roll back to that save then. Let's go ahead and swap TMP. See that little dot? That's our aim point. Let's put that right over those guys. Okay, I did zoom me into the right spot more or less this time. Okay, we're at 1400 meters. I should be able to shoot that now. Okay, no, the guy's walking back. The EMPs, the description says they don't alert anyone outside of a meter of where the impact. I don't think that's quite true. I think it's an AoE plus a meter. So it's probably a couple of meters. Or anyone who can see it, maybe. Let's wait until that guy... Boom. Load normal bullets. I get him to stop. He's at 1370. Stand right there, you fool. Damn it!
Raven,
Oh, at
Payne knows you're on the plateau.
Shit.
Okay. I need to remember when I'm zoomed in this far, there's a lot of bullet drop to account for. Like, oh, 1370. Okay, that'll be close enough to 1400. I should just aim a little bit. No, you have to aim a lot different at this distance. It's actually, okay, this is significantly harder in some ways than Sniper Elite because the bullet drop is a little more extreme feeling because of the ranges. Like, this is almost twice the range of what even a long shot would be in Sniper Elite. And that middle line, or like the first line down from the black one, is a 50-meter line. So I should be at like 1300. And then we use that point to shoot there. And then 1350 is there for that, like, for people who are over here somewhere. Because that's 1370. So we'd actually want to put you about there to hit those barrels in the middle. Okay, we're 1400. Reload.
Raven, Payne knows you're on the plateau.
Shit.
That guy was a little bit too close when we did it. Damn it. No, don't load the last save because it's going to load a stupid one. Alright, I think we can get this time though. Give me EMPs. We want 1300 meter. Reload standard. Okay, nobody was alerted for that. Here comes the dude. He's 1390, 80, 79. So, like, right there. Right in the middle of his chest, about where I aimed.
That's Rashida's training program screwed.
Confirmed. Good kill,
Okay.
Raven.
Always.
Okay. We're learning. We're going to continue the map because we have 2 more objectives left.
Data is secure. Job done.
Well done. Proceed to the next one.
Okay.
Raven, our satellite shows you have hostiles approaching on your 6.
Don't worry. They won't be a problem for long.
I don't like the sound of hostiles approaching on my 6. I think I need to go this way. There's a guy right there. All right. We should probably take these guys out because I'm not sure what's map say. I'm not sure if they will be able to head our way. If they hear us shooting. Okay. Not sure where we should put the body, but let's not just leave it in the middle of everything. Let's dump it here, I guess. Maybe that'll hide it from somebody. I'm not sure how enemies hiding bodies or finding bodies would work in this game. So the pistols can be thoroughly useless here. It looks like they're all looking away from us, which I'll take. Okay. Not wrong. There. Okay. I want to see if you can... Okay, we can't aim down any farther here. Yeah. I did not intend to slide off that edge. What I did intend to do is see if I can aim and hit just underneath the edge of his helmet. Right there. Okay. Locational damage. Done really well. Because the helmet absolutely blocks the bullets from this gun. Whereas shooting just underneath the edge of the helmet worked perfectly. And notably, one of the other enemies I shot on the first mission. Wasn't wearing a helmet. And the shot was blocked. But I did shoot him right in his contacts. Contacts are headphones. Not really, but the ear pro he had. But anyway, so I'm guessing those were enough to stop the bullets from this gun as well. Which is not too surprising considering how low the damage number is for this. But it does mean that if we shoot them in a soft part, namely underneath the edge of the helmet, in the face, or similar, should probably interrogated him. Oh well, too late now. This pistol is still useful. I am still planning and hoping to upgrade to the better pistol though, purely because, or different pistol I guess I should say, purely because I'd rather something that could at least try to go through a helmet. Not that I would necessarily expect everything to be capable of that. Like the game says this is 9mm. This is very clearly based on a 22 up to the point where it says 22 LR on the side of it. It would make a lot more sense if it was a 22. So I'm just going to pretend that the game says it's a 22 and call it a day. In which case, I'm not terribly surprised that a 22 is stopped by your average helmet. That makes perfect sense. I wouldn't necessarily be terribly surprised if these helmets could stop your average 9mm. It's not exactly an armor-piercing round after all. I want to make this shot, but I don't think I can. But we'll try it. Okay. I was worried that they would have like some insane bullet drop or something, but it doesn't seem like they do.
Control, it's Raven. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, Raven.
I'm nearly at the OP for the communication facility. So inside one of the buildings. I need to get him out.
All that comms equipment will draw a lot of power. Plenty of possible targets.
That might do it. Or at least get him to look out of a window.
Roger. Good luck. Raven, you need to disable both antennas. We're still picking up data streams from the facility. Novikov can't work without power.
Roger. I'll see what I can do.
Can't work without power, huh? Well, I guess I could put a round through every solar panel one by one. I don't think that's the solution, or that probably wouldn't even work. I don't think it would even work on real PV panels in real life. You'd likely have to hit something more important than just the middle of the panel, but actually, I'm not sure. There's an easy way to find out.
Raven,
What?
you can further sabotage Rashida's supply chain if you disable this comms facility.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, shut up. I'll
There
get
are
around to it.
multiple power transformers. Left side marked 1-1 and 1-2, and right side marked 2-1 and 2-2. Do you have visual?
Roger, Control. Looks like they're hooked into the satellites.
No
There's a
power,
sniper.
no signal.
Control. I've run recon and have no visual on the primary.
He is confirmed on site, Raven. We're tracking signals from that location.
Shit. He's inside then for sure.
Which is why you need to get him outside.
The question is, how?
I'll leave that up to you.
Honestly, I could do with the game shutting up a little more. But it's not actually obnoxious or anything. It would just be nice if you could turn off hints. Or at least make them harder to trigger. So that you have to be more obviously stuck and not just taking your time. Okay, the tandem power control. Controls on the sides of those transformers, question mark? Probably transformers. There's some nice shiny glass windows that we'll probably end up shooting through. There's windows that have shutters over them. Okay. There's a generator. Tandem power control over there. I'm not entirely sure where the wires from the generator are going. So that's a heavy, which supposedly we can't take out with normal rounds. Judging from what I saw of the brief bit of tutorialization text that popped up, which admittedly I didn't read all that closely. But it sounded like we need armor-piercing rounds to take them out. So the heavies appear to have the pentagon icon. Normal enemies appear to have the triangle. But what's up with the diamonds? They might be some kind of officer or something. Alright, but anyway. Ugh. Do we have everybody marked? Kinda looks like it. Okay. I'd like to not alert this place. Which means I want my EMP bullets. And we'll start by trying to take out these antenna power controls. They are at 932 meters. So right about there somewhere. Okay, the guy behind him is too close. The guy sitting on the box is probably far enough away. Guess we'll find out. Nope. He just alerted everybody. Okay.
Loud and clear, Raven.
I'm nearly at the OP for the communication facility. So inside one of the buildings.
Damn it, this is after all of our...
All that comms equipment will draw a lot of power. Plenty of possible targets.
That might do it. Or at least get him to look out of a window.
Roger. Good luck. Raven, you need to disable both antennas. We're still picking up data streams from the facility. Novikov can't work without power.
Roger. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Raven, you can further sabotage Rashida's supply chain if you disable this comms.
Heavy. Heavy is slow, well-armored enemy with a light machine gun that could be a serious threat, especially in the early stages of the game. Impossible to kill without heavy or armor-piercing bullets. Okay, so we do have a heavy sniper rifle. And therefore we have heavy bullets. Poison gas-based weapons are high explosive. The ballistic face shield is a weakness that can shatter under fire, leaving the face vulnerable. They're hard to kill, but they can be staggered. Blast from a frag grenade or a series of bullets right in the metal helmet can stun them for a few seconds, give you a chance to escape. Well, that's nice.
Facility.
Acknowledged.
There are multiple power transformers. Left side mark 1-1 and 1-2, and right side mark 2-1 and 2-2. Do you have visual?
Roger, Control. Looks like they're hooked into the satellites.
No power, no signal.
Those aren't satellites, you retards. They're antennas. There's a difference. They're a little too close to the ground to be a satellite. Okay, so we do need to take out these controls. Yeah. If I shoot that generator, it might draw the enemies away from these panels. So I think we're going to do that. 937. So right about there. Swap DMP. I said swap DMP.
Delta Mike, there's a sniper in Sector 7, clear. Copy! Take up defensive positions! Locate the shooter! Out!
That guy over there is creating a problem. He should be far enough away. We'll be fine though, I think. He just knows we're here. Or, you know, he knows there's somebody somewhere shooting. Okay, that's at 926. That's one down.
Sir, we have Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Out.
Getting them to move away from
Roger.
that.
Maintain cover and search for hostiles' location. Out.
Gonna be annoying. Okay, let's see what we got over here.
Kill the fucker! Base, we have the enemy's position. Over. Roger that. Flank and suppress. Out.
Ow. There must have been an enemy I missed earlier. There we go. I really should have cleared out that enemy back in there. That guy should be far enough away from the antenna control. I should be able to shoot it, but I don't trust it. Let's try it anyway.
It looks like I disabled the first antenna.
Good work. This should get Novikov's
No,
attention.
that did not
Keep an
work.
eye out for him.
Okay, well, still.
Right, we have an audio signal.
Bad news. One of the antennas is completely powered down. Can't you be
Target escaping.
Recon for location. Defensive stance.
Yeah, okay. Why would you save as soon as I shoot something?
Loud and clear, Raven.
I'm nearly at the OP for the communication facility. So inside one of the buildings.
Alright.
I need to get him out.
All that comms equipment will draw a
These
lot of
assholes
power.
gotta go.
Plenty of possible targets.
I might do it. Or at least get him to look out of a window.
Roger. Good luck. Raven, you need to disable both antennas. We're still picking up data streams from the facility. Novikov can't work without power.
Roger. I'll see what I can do.
Someone is...
There we go. Not exactly an amazing display of stealth there, but that's fine. It's not like they called anyone else, and that's what I was worried about. Let's get back over to here. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to shoot these stupid things without alerting everybody and their brother, sister's cousin. Which... Load EMP. I should be able to get more EMPs from these. I think. So I don't need to worry about using up all my rounds.
Raven, you can further sabotage Rashida's supply chain if you disable this comms facility.
Acknowledged.
There are multiple power transformers. Left side mark 1-1 and 1-2, and right side mark 2-1 and 2-2. Do you have visual?
Roger, Control. Looks like they're hooked into the satellites.
No power, no signal.
Okay. Not sure how we're going to take out any of that. We're definitely going to have to make use of distractions like the generators. If I had like a distraction round or something, that would be extremely helpful.
Control. I've run recon and have no visual on the primary.
He is confirmed on site, Raven. We're tracking signals from that location.
Shit. He's inside then for sure.
Which is why you need to get him outside.
The question is, how?
I'll leave that up to you.
Okay. $9:37, which means right about there. That sets that off, which makes those two both move. Which you are 9:26, so about there. And then I need to move this guy somehow. Good luck figuring that out.
We have a weird reading. It looks like voltage fluctuation in one of the antennas.
We'll worry about that later because... Well, I could shoot these two and that would help now, but no I won't. We'll save my MPs for now. Okay, let's swap over to this side and see what we can do over here. That's at 9:31, so that should do it. Pop the generator. That moves this guy, which is at 9:23. Okay. We've got one down for each side.
We're not sure whether this is good. One of the antenna's voltage is unstable.
Give me ammo. Alas. No ammo for me. Okay, I need to move that guy. I don't know how I can move that guy. Shooting the generator was enough to move both of those, but not him. I could probably just straight up shoot him, but that would surely alert everyone else. The same with this guy. I need to move him, but I don't know how. Let's load normal bullets. Okay, that's at 932. So we could shoot that box and then try to shoot this guy who's at 924. In other words, about right there. So we could try to shoot him and then shoot the box. There is a wall of crap between these guys and him, so they might not see it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait for this idiot who moves around there in the back to go over there. We will then attempt to shoot him. Hopefully that doesn't set everybody off. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick someone else off if I can find somebody. You. Congratulations. You're getting shot. Okay, you're at 848. Damn it, he's moving. Okay, let's not shoot him then. You're at 825. Okay. Congratulations, you're getting shot because I need... Once you stop moving... Because I need something that'll trigger a save, and I'm pretty sure shooting you will do that. Okay, 816. So... Right there. No. You're at 937. Okay, this guy did not see or hear that. He's at 924. So it's right there. $932.
It looks like I disabled the first antenna.
Good work. This should get Novikov's attention. Keep an eye out for him. We have an audio signal.
Bad news. One of the antennas is completely powered down.
Can't you people fix anything? It's been broken so many times that you should be experts at it by now.
Okay, that officer's walking away. Well, no. There he is.
Control, Raven here.
Go for control.
I have eyes on the target. He's outside and on the move.
Do you have a good line of sight?
Affirmative, but he's moving. Can't get a beat on him for long enough.
Can you get him to stay in one spot?
Without raising the alarm?
Ideally.
Let me see what I can figure out.
You spook him, and you may not get a second shot. Control out.
Let's just watch him for a bit. He's probably headed up to that antenna, which is bad. Because there's obviously dead bodies laying around there. If he's headed to this building, which is an alternative perhaps, then that's probably good. And we'll see where he goes. Okay, his bodyguard stopped moving. This game has the same, quote, problem, end quote, that Sniper Elite has, where it can be easy to forget if you zeroed your scope to a certain range, that you have zeroed your scope to that range, and then you end up shooting way under or over an enemy because of it.
Lost visual on the primary. Someone close the shutters.
They must be powered somewhere. I don't have any blueprints. You'll need to find the source.
On it. Wait. Over.
Okay, this will be easy enough. 961, which means about there, I think, for a headshot. He's moving back and forth too much, though. So you might want to just go for a safer body shot. Okay, so he's at 965. So probably about there is likely to get us a shot, but I'm not.
Son of a bitch.
You missed your chance.
He's heading back inside.
Patience, Raven. You'll find an alternative.
Yeah, we're gonna have to open that. Well, let's open those shutters, and then we'll get the other one getting to move. Okay. Let's take out this guy first. Okay, you are at 965 as well. So right about there. Okay. That opens those shutters back up. Just in case he goes back in there, we've got a line on his ass. Now, Mr. Heavy Dude. You're at 911. Right through the face shield, right where I wanted it. And that means nobody's looking at this idiot, who's at 924. So about there. And that was the one that was already broken. What am I doing? Okay. Wait, I thought that was the one I took out. Whatever. 945. I need one of those guys to walk away. Then we'll take out this one first, I think. And then that one. Okay, you were 945? That's a cool kill cam, but it's the same one every time, so... Shit. That worked.
The second antenna is down.
Great. Maybe this time you'll manage to get that bastard.
Okay. So if he stays in his silly little
We
room...
intercepted their conversation.
Another antenna went down. This has to be a big issue. We can't afford to have any issues at this point. Fix it!
Alright, we got the thing for sabotaging the antennas without raising the alarm, which is nice. I'm starting to get a feel for who can and cannot hear what in this game.
Control. The second pair of transformers are still live.
Disable them. Novikov will want to inspect any damage. That will be your chance.
Then I better not miss.
It's giving me a message it should have given me earlier now, which... Whatever. Okay, so he is heading toward that. He's at 1,000 meters right now. He is going to find those bodies, probably. We're going to have very little time to get this shot off. Shit. Okay, 9:45. Stop, dude. Stand where I can see you, you piece of shit. Right through the back of his head. Barely. Barely touched it.
Confirmed. Novikov is eliminated.
Where is
One of my better
his
shots.
bodyguard?
I'll add that to my dope book.
Data on previous engagements.
Yeah. Useful if I'm shooting under similar conditions again.
Where is his bodyguard? I want his bodyguard. 9:15, okay. I don't want his bodyguard to be raising an alert. Also, it's kind of interesting. Apparently bodies, if they're left around for a little while, disappear. Because if you look here, there's the helmet from a dude, together with a little loot baggie. But the body itself was gone, and that guy wasn't alerting to the body. So apparently if you just wait long enough, the bodies go away. Which is interesting to know. Like there's a little loot baggie. Body's gone. Okay. Well, we managed to take him out without setting off an alarm. And without too much save scumming. Once I started to get a better feel for how things work. Okay, where are we going? That way. I figured the exfil was this direction, but I once again didn't check, so not until just now anyway. All 3 completed. These grayed out ones are objectives we completed before. The red ones are the ones we just completed. Okay, completed 2 out of the 18 challenges. Double kills, none. Headshot kills, 12. Long range kills, 11. Longest kill, 965 meters. I thought we did one longer than that. Okay, whatever. Explosive kills, stealth kills. Only 3 were stealth? Okay, whatever. Oh, they're only counting the melee kills, that's what. They're not counting any of the kills we got on enemies that didn't hear us with. Okay. No interrogated? I could have sworn we interrogated somebody. Alright. Challenges. Kill the dealer that meets with what's-his-face. Kill him with an explosion. We didn't do that. Kill Antoine Zara without raising the alarm. We did that this time, which is cool. Kill him in his office window, which is how we did him with no alarm. Kill everyone in the port without raising the alarm. We definitely didn't do that. We did not kill Ronald Payne without raising an alarm, because we definitely raised an alarm there. Destroy the convoy before it reaches the Overlook. Okay. Kill Ronald Payne when he's at his sniping position. Interesting. Kill Ronald Payne with the vehicle lift. Oh, I know how to do this. I think. The vehicles, there was a marked thing on the vehicles for car alarm. But you trigger that, which draws him over, and then you drop the lift on him. Okay. Kill what's-his-face with an explosive. Yeah. Kill him while he's investigating a distraction. Interesting. Kill him without raising an alarm, which we did. Kill him without sabotaging the antennas. Oh, okay. You'd have to use a tagging bullet, they suggest, which means you probably use a tagging bullet to detect him and then shoot him through the wall with a armor piercing, maybe? Interesting. Sabotage satellites. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sure you want to return to region selection? Yes, yes, I do. On your next mission, you'll be much closer to the enemy, so you'll need a lightweight and quiet rifle. Okay. Light sniper rifles, please select the JIC 762. Thankfully, they don't make us pay a ton of money for it. Let's add a suppressor. Boom. Costs a nominal amount of money. Yes, I'd like to buy that item. Default scope should suffice. You can always try different ones. Okay. Diversion short range. 4x or 6x. Calibrate out to 600. Extreme long range. Calibration out to 1500. Okay. We'll keep the short range scope. It seems like there would be no benefit to bringing the short range over the others. Unless a smaller stability and mobility bar is better. Which it might be. Because I can't see the extreme long range one being more mobile than the short range one. Okay, standard mag is fine. Silencer's fine. We don't need a hollow sight. We don't need to change the account. Okay. AP, EMP, luring. EMPs were kind of fun. AP might be exciting. Luring would make it much easier to pull enemies to places and shoot them. I think we're going to take AP because luring sounds super helpful, but also I don't think we need it. Okay, sidearm. We should be able to afford a suppressor. So we've got a better suppressed pistol, where better is somewhat ill-defined here. It would be kind of nice to have the UAV. Let's go ahead and buy that. We'll take it instead of the grenade. Actually, we have enough slots, we can take the grenade too. I think we'll leave our assault rifle as it is for now. Although it would be kind of tempting to bring a suppressor on it. Nah, let's not do that. Let's just leave it alone. We don't use this much. It's a when shit hits the fan kind of thing more than anything. So we'll just leave it alone. Okay. So it looks like our rifle might actually be quieter than our sidearm. Not sure that's how that actually works or not. Unlocks 36x magnification in binoculars and continuous zoom in all optics. Interesting. While in mask mode, auto tag all enemies in 25-meter range. Okay. Reveal vehicle weak spots. Ready planted mines. Reduce fall damage. Okay, allows more pistol ammo. We don't need that. Ceramic plates layer current armor to Nor's first 75 points of damage. Harder to detect. Okay, I want this. Harder to detect in arid environments. Enables us to ride zip lines the other way. Okay. Enables chain killing enemies in melee. Ooh, this would allow us to stealth kill heavies. We have to spend 6 total to get to that. Not sure if it's needed or not. What else do we have? The drone is equipped with a tranquilizer rifle. Heavies are immune. Drone can now emit sounds to attract nearby attention of enemies. Drone can fly at a distance of 185 meters. Fry electronics with the MP. Use mask mode in the drone. Okay. Gas mine now lures enemies. Decoy trap tags enemies. Okay, display trajectory for throwable gadgets. I think I might rather go... I can't afford it. We're 1 point short of being able to get walking and sprinting generates no sound. Okay, let's just go for stealth kills against heavies. Because that just sounds like a good idea when I don't have a better way to get rid of them. Okay, that's most of our perk points used up. We don't need long zoom on this mission, so I'm going to leave that alone. Reveal sniper line of sight. Okay, well, anyway, I think that's good enough. It is 10:30 though. So I do not believe we'll be doing this mission yet tonight. It's a bit late. But so far I kind of like this game. It's not amazing, I wouldn't say, but it's very competent. It's fun. I've been enjoying myself. I would go so far as to say it's quite well done. Yeah. I quite like it. We will definitely be playing more of this. Maybe tomorrow? We'll see. But anyway. We'll be playing more of it eventually. I'm not sure how much replayability it has. I mean, obviously, you can replay the missions several times to try to get all of the challenges and stuff. And that first mission was very focused on sniping things at long range. And the gameplay I saw when I watched somebody else play it was not like that. It was much more mixed. Infiltrating places, sniping at long range, sneaking into the place after you sniped a few enemies off to clear a path, inside places, close range, picking enemies off, hiding them, letting patrols pass, stuff like that. So I have a feeling it's going to open up a lot, particularly with the next mission, which is supposedly closer range. But anyway, we'll see. I'm pretty sure here's a designated spot to stand on top of a cliff while you pick off a base that's hundreds of meters away is not how the whole game is. But even if it was just that, it would still be a lot of fun. Yeah. Also, I mentioned Sniper Elite earlier. I did buy Sniper Elite 5 because it was on a screaming deal on Steam. It was very cheap. So I picked it up, and I think I grabbed all the DLC. So at some point, we'll probably play that. Maybe I'll Russell Crane up and see if he wants to play. And if not, then, well, there's single player. But anyway. That won't happen for a while, though, probably. Thursday, we will be playing more, what do you call it? Far Cry 2, which we have just got the suppressed pistol in that. So it should be a bunch more sneaking around and trying not to get into fights. And then Friday should be EDF. And Saturday and Sunday will be Valheim. Monday, of course, will be more crab. And then next Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see when we get there. But I wouldn't be overly surprised if there was at least some more Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts too. Which, could you possibly make a longer title if you tried? I'm pretty sure there was a Sniper Ghost Warrior game at some point. And then they made Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts. And now we have contracts too. It's like, okay. Whatever. You failed at titles, developers. Need something a little more punchy. But I guess I've seen worse. Let's see. Is anyone on the old follow list doing anything tonight? Hopefully. However, my hopes are in vain because they are not. Alright, well, I don't think we'll raid anybody then. Hopefully, I see you all back here tomorrow for whatever shenaniganry ensues. And I will see you all later. Good night. And goodbye.